Let's start with the Quick Search tab. The Quick Search tab is basically just four of the most common fields when you're searching for a particular property, either by address, by the owner name, by the listing number if it's a listing within the MLS, and also by the tax ID. So this quick search section here, this is actually the same across all of our Realist programs. So you can't customize this quick search at all. You can't move any of the fields around or add any other fields to it. You will be able to do that over here on the My Search tab in a minute here. I'll show you where you can go in and customize that as much as you want. So from the Quick Search tab, those are pretty much the four fields. They're going to stay that way from this point forward. If you want to search by any of them, go ahead and just type in what you're looking for. For example, when you're searching by address, this works a little differently when you're searching by this address field as opposed to how it worked in Classic, because in Classic it was divided into each individual field. So you'd have street number, street name, street pre-direction, post-direction, suffix, prefix, those types of things. In this case, it's all going to be within one field when you're searching by the quick search. So basically you'll see kind of an example there, 123 Main Street, comma, city, comma, state, and then the zip code. You don't have to type in all of that information, but whatever information you do type in, you do need to type in the entire part of that portion. So for example, if I'm typing in 123, let's say I'm looking on a street like Greenwood or Greenbrier or something like that, type in the entire street address, type in the entire street name, because this is not a wildcard search. Because this search field is combined all of these different fields into one, you do need to type in the entire name of whatever you're searching for. Now that said, you could just type in 123 Main Street. You don't have to put in the city, the state, and the zip, and if it finds it, it'll go ahead and bring it up in your search results. But if you're typing in any portion of the actual name of the street, make sure you type in that entire street name for it to come up in your search results. You'll get the best results that way. Okay. When you come over to the My Search tab, you will be able to break those fields out into individual sections. So if you want to search just by the house number or the street name or the suffix or whatever, then you'll be able to come over and customize your own searches over here on the right-hand side through the My Search tab. Okay. Owner name, you put the last name, comma, then the first name, or if you're searching for example, a corporate name like a bank or something like that, just go ahead and type that name in. Any of these fields that you then see with the little operators next to them, for example, the owner name starts with or is, you can drop that little link down there and choose, do you want to do an exact search or do you want to do a starts with search? So they're all set to starts with by default, but if you want to do an exact search, then you can choose is for any of those as well. Okay. So that's kind of your quick search option there. That's where you just want to pull up a single property by address, owner name, MLS number, or tax ID. Go ahead and pop that information in there, and then hit your search button down here at the bottom. For example, let me just put in here an example search here. We'll do a Wilkins search. So I put in the owner name Wilkins, click search. That's going to go ahead and pull up all of the Wilkins within that county. Okay. But you may also notice over here on the right-hand side, I'm not only getting Wilkins, I'm getting Wilkinson because I did a starts with search. Okay, I didn't do an exact search. If I only wanted to pull up Wilkins, I could do an is search, and then it wouldn't pull up the Wilkinsons, it would just pull up the Wilkins. Okay. So that's a quick example there of running a quick search. Put in your owner name there, click search. It'll pull up the results not only on the map, but also on the grid here. When your search results load, you'll see here several columns over here we'll talk about in a few minutes. If you click anywhere on a property on a grid, it'll highlight that property on the map and give you a little hover window that pops up. Okay, so any of them that you click on the grid, it'll automatically highlight that one on the map. Same thing on the map. If you click on one of these on the map, maybe I scroll down in here and I click on one of these properties, it'll highlight that property on the map or on the grid automatically. So you can see the interaction here between the grid and the map. As you click on these properties, they highlight on the other section as well. Okay.